Wait, is Meghan Markle trying to bribe Jill Biden?
We want privacy! We want privacy!
Welcome to Popcorn Palace. I am Andy Signore, and I hope you didn't miss yesterday's video over on Popcorn Planet. Breaking news came in last night that yes, apparently, according to sources at the White House with Air Force One, Meghan and Harry wanted to get a photo op with Jill Biden and hitch a ride on Air Force One so they could talk political business. Now, mind you, this was all during the Queen's funeral. While they're mourning his grandmother, they have these political aspirations to get a selfie and get a ride to talk business on Air Force One, as if that's something people get to just do. Guys, go check out the video over on Popcorn Planet if you missed that, because I want to give you this follow-up. But yes, they were denied, according to sources, political sources with the president, etc. And now we have another follow-up here where this gets even crazier. And this one does get crazier because, again, if these are true, again, I always got to be clear, especially here on this channel, we are going through a lot of sources and gossip on the royals. Sometimes it's more in the middle. But I don't know, man. Reading through these sources, I do believe there seems to be some political sway here where it's like Joe and team, I don't believe Joe's doing any of this, his team is making it very clear that no, you don't get to associate with us. We are not team Meghan and Harry. But I want you to read and see this because, again, this just shows the delusion, if true, shows the delusion of these two. So Meghan Markle is said to have sent First Lady Jill Biden an intriguing gift while trying to gain political influence in America after her explosive interview with Prince Harry and Oprah Winfrey. Now, again, this is all conjecture, speculation coming in through sources to these magazines and these outlets, but let's react. And we can also deter how realistic we think it is. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been trying to gain political influence in the United States since moving from the UK, according to reports. Now, we've seen that. A lot of people have been reporting that. We'll see if it actually proves true, but it does seem like there has been some moves they're attempting to make. While attempting to do this, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is said to have handed the First Lady, Jill Biden, a very intriguing gift. Now, we know, obviously, the couple has been stepping back and calling out the royals, and they want to gain political influence now in the U.S. after leaving the U.K. Reports say that the couple tried a variety of methods to connect with the Bidens and build up their status and stance in the country. Mail Online claims that some of their methods included the couple wanting Jill Biden to attend the Invictus Games, asking to board air. So she denied and didn't show up to the Invictus Games because they're like, no, we can't piss off the king and the actual royals. We're not going to go be seen trotting around with you two while you're out there bashing your family. No, that's not politically wise for us at all. Correct. They're right. On top of that, they asked to board Air Force One and fly back to the United States from the Queen's funeral, and they were denied that too. And they sent a gift to the First Lady. Now, the reason they sent this gift, this is a doozy. Paper says sources claim the First Lady received an intriguing gift to thank her for what was seen as a supportive gesture towards Meghan following her controversial TV interview. They obviously sat down famously for the tell-all interview with America's talk show host Oprah Winfrey, March 7, 2021. The interview saw the couple talk about their departure from the royals and the reasoning behind it. After that interview, apparently, well, we know the world was divided, but many believed that the Bidens were sympathetic. And fans immediately assumed that Jill was subtly showing her solidarity with Meghan and Harry in a very sweet way. The following day after the Duke and Duchess bombshell chat with Oprah, the First Lady was seen wearing an Oscar de la Renta dress that was very similar from the brand that Meghan had worn a month earlier. Now, it wasn't like Jill wore the dress that, Meghan wore in the Oprah interview. No, she wore this lemon dress, a different version, mind you, but similarly printed, like similarly themed of lemons. Similar Oscar de la Renta dress. She had a long sleeve version. Meghan had a short sleeve, whatever, and collar. You can tell there's differences here. It wasn't the same exact dress. But because Jill wore this at an International Women of Courage event, I guess like the day or two after the Oprah interview, people saw this as, oh my goodness, this is amazing. What support. Flotus wore the Oscar de la Renta dress for her event today. Meghan Markle wore a similar event. I don't believe in coincidences. I'm choosing to believe that Flotus, Jill Biden, wore this Oscar de la Renta in solidarity with Meghan Markle. So here you have all these fans just delusionally without any proof, assuming that because Jill Biden happened to wear a similar print to Meghan Markle, that she was showing solidarity to Meghan. As if the First Lady watched her Oprah interview the night before and thought, get me that dress. Get me that dress. You must find me a Meghan dress immediately. Because again, think that through. Because they're saying this was a day after. Or the following day after the bombshell interview, the First Lady was seen. So they're telling me that Jill Biden, a day before her appearance, had her staff track down a specific Meghan Markle dress because of that interview. That doesn't make any sense. It makes way more sense that she just happened to wear a similar Oscar de la Renta and hadn't seen Meghan's interview. But Meghan and Harry and their fans just assume that the world revolves around them, is what I think a more realistic approach. I don't know what you guys think. Tell me in the comments down below. In fact, while you're there, let's pause for a second. Can you make sure you're subscribed? Because sometimes you don't make it all the way, and I want to make sure you do. Hit that bell. Hit that thumbs up, too. And do you think this was a coincidence? Or you think this was purposeful? I want to know your thoughts. Because Meghan found it personal. Thought this was very personal on purpose. Sorry, I'm tired still. It's early. Because of that lemon dress, guess the gift that Meghan sent her. Social media was quick to say that First Lady's lemon-hued attire was subtle show of solidarity. Way to do your research, Mirror. It wasn't lemon-hued. It was lemon-printed. With it reported that Meghan sent Jill a basket of lemons as a thank you gift. Now, can you imagine this? You're Jill Biden. You have no idea what's going on with Meghan and Harry. You could not care less. And suddenly you get a basket of lemons. I'm going to take it even a step further. I don't even believe the lemons made it anywhere near Jill Biden. So imagine you're like tier 3 working for First Lady Jill Biden, and you're then and get the weird things that come in, and someone pushes through this one because they're like, you got to see this one. This one's really funny. And so this third tier, clearance level of person under First Lady Jill Biden suddenly gets a basket of lemons from Meghan Markle without any understanding. Huh? And you're just sitting there like, what? And then I'm sure someone went and did some research and was like, oh, there's fans thinking that she wore one of her dresses. So she thinks, should we tell her? No, we're not going to tell her. Okay, just throw the lemons away. That's what I think actually happened in the scenario. But according to these sources, if true, Meghan was so full of herself that she saw this dress as a sign. Jill is aligned with us. Harry, I must get her a basket of lemons. This will be the day. We'll be best friends with Jill and Joe. We'll be invited to the White House. It'll be amazing. It'll up our status. And then we'll be governors. Again, I can't confirm this is all true, but something in me thinks this might be real, that she really thought, you know what? That is solidarity with me. You believe us. Well, apparently she doesn't believe them, because now there have been multiple times now where Jill has had the opportunity to support them, and she has not yet done it once. Only time they've caught it is maybe her wearing a dress, but she's never said it out loud. And yes, she had denied going to the Invictus Games. The idea was killed, a concern that the royal family may have been offended by her presence there. Although 2021, Harry and Jill did join forces for an event, with the First Lady hosting a Zoom event with Wounded Warrior athletes in September 21. That was for Harry in 2021, I guess before. Yeah, because the Oprah interview happened in spring. Wait, hold on. That is interesting. So they did do an event together in September. Okay, so they did do an event together for Wounded Warriors after the interview. So there you go. There was a Zoom with Wounded Warrior athletes, and Harry and Jill did join forces for that event. This comes after the paper claim the couple wanted to fly back with the U.S. Okay, so there was one instance where the First Lady did acknowledge them. All right, thank you. That is clarified. So that does add a little bit more wrinkle to the narrative out there that they're avoiding at all costs, because they didn't. But clearly they did it for the wounded warriors, not for Harry. Still, it's odd they would have done anything with him. They should have just avoided it. But okay, so Jill did support the Wounded Warriors athletes. Maybe somebody you can help illuminate why would that have been a special thing? Or maybe is that a sign that she is there? But either way, she did not show the Invictus Games, that she did not give them a ride back. And it doesn't, I've never seen a single sign of solidarity with Meghan. The White House denied the request in case it caused a commotion and harmed the president's relations with the palace. Mirrors reached out. So yeah, there you go. I mean, I believe this wholeheartedly. The president, the White House, they don't want to be seen in a match between the royals. Why are you supporting Meghan and Harry? And if anything, I'm sure Jill was like, look, I'm supporting Wounded Warriors. It has nothing to do with Meghan and Harry. But Meghan and Harry saw, because you're here supporting Wounded Warriors, you support us too. You wore that dress, that lemon dress, so here's a basket of lemons because you believe in us. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. What do you guys think? And I implore you, if you haven't yet already watched the video over on Popcorn Planet, definitely check this out. I still can't believe this, but I can now at this point, given the things I've seen. So who knows anymore? What's real? I want to hear your thoughts there. I'll put the video to Popcorn Planet. There's also more Royals content here on Popcorn Palace. We'll be live later today around 3 p.m. over on Popcorn Planet. So plenty for you to watch. Thank you guys so much for watching here. Stay tuned for more.